this is linking back to their operational side, how the tokens work for one color, extra colors, and someone might write 3 extra colors, so that's $1.50, so that's going to come up at $3. Staffing. So we're actually getting into the next section. So after we've done our annotated diagram, which will hopefully be a bit more detailed than that, we're going to start going into the roles allocated for each team member. So we're going to have one money collector. This person will need to be fast-paced, they'll need to communicate efficiently and effectively, and they'll need to also write out on their own specific tokens. These are separate to the different tokens that will be the currency that will be used on the day. A listing of their tasks and skills, and you can see there's quite a few there: collecting, writing, directing, being efficient, asking for referrals, I like that one, that's good, and being polite. That could be a challenge for some people. Then you have hair sprayers, which are 3 people in this case, and they will need to be spraying hair, asking people if they want a mouth mask to fit on them. They need to follow safety rules, be fun, energetic, be clean and tidy, because this gets back to their original point of being a high quality product with a better offering, with better service than their competitors. They also, in this case, will have one manager overseeing the whole thing. So they will oversee tasks, offer help and guidance, be kind, and be able to step in. So this is kind of, the way they've described this is similar to a manager at McDonald's being able to step in at the front of house and take orders, to be able to run orders, and to be able to run back of house, so helping out with burgers, fries, and other positions. So that's important. Then when we come across to the marketing plan, so we've finished off our operations, we have our 4 Ps: product, pricing, promotion, distribution. That just means place. Otherwise we wouldn't have 4 Ps, and that would be awkward. So with your product, what's your branding? So they need to correctly brand, having a logo, symbol. In this case, it would probably be really good to already have a brand name and a logo. At least a couple of different logo ideas would be pretty good. That's a bit of a fun bit. So ideally, you'd have a bit more information than there is here. Pricing. Now, we will have another lesson on this, or we will have a full detailed lesson on the different pricing methods. So the cost plus margin is, if it costs you 43 cents to make it, well, you know you have to charge more than 43 cents. So that's your cost plus margin. You might say, well, I want to have at least double it. So that way, half of my revenue will be profit and half of it will go towards the making of the product. In this case, you probably just round it up to $1 each. That's cost plus. Competitor marketing tends to be when you're more focused on what your competitors are doing. So if your competitors have gone to 50 cents each and you're at $1, you will match that. You will come down to 50 cents. So that's really important to understand. Promotion is particularly about advertising. So these guys aim to do a lot of their advertising through posters and banners. Whoops. And the promotion material must stand out and catch the attention of people passing by or reading them. So it's got to be memorable. It's got to be creative. So we're really not looking at just plain old A4 or A3 paper and saying hairspray. You know, come and see us. That's what you want them to do, but it's very boring. It doesn't offer a whole lot in the way of interesting people and making them want to come and see your business. So you might have some graphics that are going to be a lot better than this. So it could be something, you want some graphics, you'll definitely want colors, and so for the sake of it, there you go, I've got more than one color in there. And you want to be advertising it. Some of the best advertising has lots and lots of visuals, very little in the way of words. Think of how Nike and Apple communicate on TV commercials, on print media. It's all about the visuals. And it's that aspirational, what do you want to look like, as opposed to feel like, as opposed to lots and lots of words to read. And we'll talk about this in more detail at a later lesson. So you go over distribution. So finally, a producer to wholesaler to retailer to customer. What that means is they're basically getting all their products themselves. So instead of getting it from the manufacturer to a wholesaler and they're contacting the wholesaler or a retailer, they're probably going straight to the retailer. So in their case, it might be a Hair House warehouse, or it might be a Coles or Woolworths, or you could contact the producer, the manufacturer directly. That is up to you guys, and if you can find a cheaper option going straight to the manufacturer, that would be great, but keep in mind it will probably take longer. Retailer, in a pinch, you could get it on the same day, whereas you realize, or the morning of, although I don't recommend that, that's where you can get it all from. All this break-even analysis and below is stuff that will be due in for the group, so you don't need to worry about it today. Alright, thanks guys.